Hello, hello. This is Donna Denson, the Dynamic Diabetic, coming to you today with the Diabetic Minute for everyone who wants to get and stay healthy with my traditional Friday good news, Feel Good Friday, and Friday Heroes. Couple of stories for you today to brighten your day and start your weekend off. First comes from Lake Michigan. There was a 27-year-old pregnant woman, Alyssa DeWitt, and she took her two kids to the beach, to the First Street Pier, and she noticed the wind was up a little bit, but she thought, well, she'd let them swim just a little. So the kids got in the water right at the shore, but she noticed a group of girlfriends that were around 15 years old, and they were going into the water, and she's, a little bit worried that they might go too far or whatever. So she was every now and then glancing that way, and she happened to look up and notice one of the girls waving her arms frantically, so she knew something was wrong. She jumped up, she yelled at her kids to get out of the water, and hurried to the pier, calling 911 along the way. But she didn't know if they heard her or not because of the wind, and she's screaming at her kids and she's screaming at the girls. So she looked around. There's nobody else on the beach. She knew that she was going to have to help whatever it was. So she got there and realized the girls were indeed in trouble. And even though she was 5 months pregnant, she laid down on the deck of the pier because she could reach them. And she started trying to pull them up on the pier. And she'd get about halfway and a big wave would come and knock them both and almost knock her off. And one of the girls said, "I'm going to die." And Alyssa said, "No, I'm not going to let you die." And she said she guessed adrenaline kicked in because somehow she got all three of them up on the pier. And then the fourth girl was a little bit closer to shore, but had been hurt and could not stand up, so they went and they got her. And just as she gets the last one out and everybody's on the beach, here comes the police and the ambulance. But she was very valiant and risked herself to save these girls. So she's definitely one of our Friday heroes. She was fine. They checked her out at the hospital. Her 6-year-old daughter, she gets kudos too, because the 2-year-old son kept trying to get to mommy, and the 6-year-old would bring him back to the beach and stayed calm. So a couple of heroes in that story. Glad everybody was okay. And my next story is about the evolution of kindness. There's been a study done recently, and I meant to look and see how to pronounce this. Bonobos primates. Okay, like the chimpanzees, their DNA is similar to human. And lots of studies, I think 90 some have been done on these animals. But one of the things they noticed was if you gave a bonobos a plate of prized fruit, let's say, rather than eat it by himself, he actually would go and unlock a locked door to let another bonobos come out and share the food with him. If there were 3 bonobos together and you gave one a plate of food, and then 3 would be the one with the food, a friend, and a stranger. They would always give the stranger the food first, and then the friend, and then themselves. In some cultures, that is what tradition is, that the guest gets the best. So it's they're drawing a conclusion that perhaps in our evolution, this is where the kindness of humans came about. I don't know about that, but it's interesting that these animals would even go to that length of unlocking a door to get someone out they didn't even know, rather than eat by themselves and not share. So how awesome is that? So maybe that's where you get your kindness to strangers. That would be cool. I hope that this was fun for you today. Just a couple of stories to brighten up your day. That helps our health overall. Whenever we feel good, we are good, right? I hope I found you safe today. I hope I found you well. And I always hope I find you happy. This is Donna Denson, the Dynamic Diabetic. Have a super weekend, guys. Bye for now. May God bless and keep you till we connect again. Bye-bye.